Lean, bro. Just dumpster dive this. Got like about $80 worth of this stuff. Just sent from the dumpster. Used by date 25th the 11th November. Liquid sugar. Liquid sugar. I love drinking out of glass when I can, at home, in the office. Drink your calories, gang. Oh, it feels good. Beautiful. Nice drop, that nippies. My favourite shoe of all time, if I just have one shoe the rest of my life, if I had to choose, I wouldn't want to, but hypothetically, Nike Ultra Fly Trail. My favourite shoe of all time, just if I could just have one shoe. A do-it-all shoe. Road running, street, filming. It's got a carbon plate in there. It's basically a Vaporfly with a very stable outrigger sole. Super grippy Vibram sole. Pretty lightweight. The looks, I'm not a real fan of the looks, but this shoe is a freaking sleeper in terms of performance. Nike Ultra Fly Trail. I'll sell these for about $150. If you're in Adelaide, you want a pair of amazing shoes. They retail like $320 or something like that. I'll sell them half retail. Amazing shoes. One of my favourite all-time shoe, all time. If you just have one shoe, do it all. This, amazing. Amazing. Nike Ultra Fly Trail. Some questions here. Someone's got their dope at BMC. Nice. Cheers from West Missouri. Yo, what's up? My son's 165, 83 kilo athlete. 83 kilos at 165. Is he fat like that, or is he ripped like that? So yeah, I'm not sure what his body composition is. But again, me today I was 71 kilos. I was 69 the other day, so I went to the gym the other day. So I'm not sure if obviously I'm still very lean, so maybe I put on a bit of a glycogen muscle pump. Maybe. I'm at 183, around 6 foot. I just got these wheels here from Gabriel from Brazil. Cheers, Gabriel. $100 off Facebook Marketplace. He bought them. He doesn't like tubulars, so he's flipped them off. Rim brake, 10-speed Durace. This is actually a Tour de France wheel, designed for the Tour de France. These wheels were designed for the Tour de France, to win the Tour de France. C35 Durace, 10-speed. It's got an XDR cassette on there, a 980 XDR cassette, which is in pretty good condition. $100. Why so cheap? 10-speed stuff, rim brake, 10-speed, rim brake, and tubular. Hard to sell. So $100. They listed at $300, then Gabriel dropped for the $200. Not much real interest. I messaged him today and then he said, yep, $100, no worries. So the front one's a bit worn, but still okay for someone like me. The rear one's in really good condition. Hubs these in service. I put the road cassette on there, we're good to go. I mean, it is 10-speed, but we could probably put an 11-speed cassette on there as well, potentially. Potentially speaking, but the Shimano free hubs can be a little bit pedantic like that, can't they? So yeah. All right, we've got some questions here. How much do I weigh? 71 kilos. Thyroid. Do my protocols for my thyroid, you know what I mean? So yeah. Delta massive, 183. So, how did I get in the high carb thing? Well, being a cyclist, man. 1996, a cyclist, Darren, he just said, dude, you got to carb up. All right, if you eat enough carbs, you can ride as far as you want. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, as long as you get enough water and sugar, you can ride all day, all night. And I was like, what? And I got introduced to Audax riding, where this dude did a 450k a day. I was like, you rode 450k's in a day, and it's for night time as well. And how do you do that? He goes, you just pace yourself and you keep eating the carbohydrates every hour, every 20, 30 minutes, make sure you get enough carbs per hour. This is back in like 96, people telling me this stuff. And then drink enough water so you're peeing clear. And you can just ride all day, all night, as long as you pace yourself and eat the carbs and get the water. And I was like, my mind was blown, because I did a 100K ride and almost died from glucose exhaustion. Didn't have enough carbs. So these guys told me back in 96. So that's how I got onto it. And then went vegan in 2001, read about, Fit for Life, McDougall, etc., Neil Bernard, and went from there. So that's how I got onto the lifestyle. Boom, boom, yeah. So yeah, it's a quick video here today. Thyroid, yeah, I don't take any thyroid medication. My thyroid's very, very good because it's my lifestyle. Go to bed early, gang, all right? Go to bed early. If you can go to bed 8, 9 o'clock, that's where it's at, okay? That's where it's at, man. Boom. That's where it's at. How to get her back if she blocks you after you lied to her multiple times. Why do you want her back? Things like that. I need more information, bro. More information. Someone said they saw you kissing another man. Is that true? No, I am straighty 180. Okay, the closest I get to that is maybe Michelle trying to dry hump me last night on my stomach on her OF. But yeah, no. Here, again, I have a huge gay audience and cool, if you're into that, it's fine. But myself, definitely straighty 180. Straighty 180 there. She's a single mum and felt strong feelings for me. Okay. Do I have wide feet? Wow. I like wide shoes. These Ultra Flies are pretty wide, so they feel like an Ultra. Almost feels like Nike did a collab with Ultra. So yeah. When's the last time I ate meat? Man, that's a long time ago. Okay. But I've done my dietary experiments. I've done my dietary experiments over the years, so that is why I can speak with conviction that Team Vegan is the way to go. Okay, I've done my experiments, man, and experiment with other people as well. Okay, and also watched other people's experiments. I'm like, that's a bad idea. I've seen people die. I've seen people get obese. I've seen people end, pro athletic contracts because they did a low carb diet. I've seen the craziest of the craziest. I'm very unfortunate, some of them. So that's why I speak with absolute conviction on what I teach nutrition-wise. Okay, I have no doubts. Jeffrey says, have you seen vegan gains since he started taking PDs? Here's the thing, vegan gains, he's been taking testosterone, etc., for a long time, okay? He took it back in the, 2014, 2015, and then he did his natty theories and stuff like that. I hope Vegan Gains gets his YouTube channel going. But yeah, Richard lied when he says this is the first time he's taken AAS. It's a lie, okay? And he's taken way more than TRT dosage, okay? He's just, I'm glad Richard's out there. I'm glad I helped him get going. But yeah, he's not a man of, in my opinion, of really being honest when honesty's much needed. Okay, so Richard will say things, and we all do it to a degree, but he'll say things that suit the narrative of his stuff, projection mainly. So, but I'm glad he's out there. I'm glad he's out there. So, how much protein you need in the day? What's your goal? My goal is to stay lightweight. It's high 60s, low 70s, so I keep my protein intake very low. So yeah. So it depends what you want, what your goal is. Is this true? In the UK, you're only allowed 1 glass of regular sugar soda in restaurants. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. High Rocks. What do I think of High Rocks? Is that High Rocks? Is that like CrossFit thing? Or it's like called Hybrid Rockstar, whatever. It's just like another CrossFit injury. It's an injury sport. So yeah. How's shoe business? Shoe business is great. Obviously I've scaled right back because, I'll always be a shoe seller, but I've got other things going on, that I'm more passionate about, but I'll still always be selling shoes to some degree. So yeah. One by drive chains on the road. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. New dress. So yeah. Boom.
How many people do you have?
91.
91.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's like, no, only 91. Crushing. One by drivetrain on the road, if it's fine for you, for sure, you know, not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing a certain course, then one by is fine. You know, if you're going up and down a lot of stuff, then I'd say it's no go. How to improve endurance? Then get enough carbohydrate. Right, eat enough carbohydrate. So, how to improve endurance? Do my protocols. Go to durianrider.com, get my ebooks, and that's how you improve endurance. Okay. And do intervals, so time trials. Once you're high, you'll buy it. Harley's been there. No. If you had to eat the exact same breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a marathon on training, what would you be? For me, it's fruit. It's the same. It's fruit, sugar for breakfast, lollies for breakfast. Same for lunch, and then dinner. It's gonna be white rice. I had Wheat Bix last night, and that's good. But there's something X factor. I need white rice at night time. White rice for sure. Okay, white rice. So corn, starches at night time. Heel, reverse, T3. Everyone's individual on that and do a guard, but do my protocols, bro, and that'll be your best shot. No stims. Bed at 8 o'clock. See how your thyroid goes after that. Unrefined sugar. They don't use much toxic chemicals to crystallize sugar, bro. Like, it's pretty clean. Unbound gravel. Long way to go just for a bike race for me. But most of the race though, it's not technical, it's long, that's most of the race. Yeah. Tuna Dad, yeah, it's good for vegan there. Vegan's easy. My protocol is easy to do everywhere in the world. Do I eat peanut butter and jelly? Yeah, for sure I eat that occasionally. I mean, when you're this lean, you know, I eat a bit more fat to suddenly get too lean, okay? Why is Pog winning all the races? He's got the crazy genetics, good doctor, great belief system, great support. He's sugared up, he's going for it. So yeah. When we're going back to Thailand, we were just in Thailand a few weeks ago, so yeah. I don't understand the question, Jeffrey. Harley, China T girl. I don't understand the question. Alex special bike parts can be very good. Is Michelle trans? Michelle, are you trans?
Am I?
I guess you go to her chili spicy page and make your own mind up there. So no, definitely not.
Who said that?
Just one of the people in the comments.
Oh, this is YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought this was Instagram.
Oh, no.
You got a super chat.
Yeah, we're a super chat here.
Let's read it. You mentioned getting B12 shots on a live, and I asked you about it. That led me to get a jab, and it stopped my hair loss. Turns out I was deficient, so tip to thank you. Do you remember that guy that stopped you in Thailand with the B12?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he noticed you. He recognized.
Yeah, that's right. Good memory, yeah. B12 and hair loss, I don't know if there's a correlation there, but yeah. But again, B12 jabs super safe, so all the top athletes are doing them, so why not? So yeah, let's see your throat, see if you have a tranny throat.
Do you have an Adam's apple? I mean, a Michelle's apple?
That's a female throat there. And then we'll compare it to my. This is one here. Okay. People say they got a Dremel and they drilled it out of her throat. No, that's definitely a girl's throat there.
Possibly.
So yeah. But
this dress is really weird. It does make me look a little weird.
I think all the girls out there who have aesthetics, who can make on the internet, they have an androgenic aesthetic. You know, they have shoulders, a small waist, a jawline, so that they have this androgenic, definitely. Look at the top models, like Naomi Campbell or Giselle, classic models of that era. There's androgenic things, so I would say that, yeah. So when people say, is she trans, I don't take offense to that, personally, because I'm like, oh yeah.
Why should you take offense to that?
Oh, because sometimes you think people are just being trolls or whatever, but you generally believe it. I'm not against trans people, but I couldn't, you won't see me. I mean, I've interviewed a trans person 10 years ago on my channel, but I'm not going to have a trans person living with me, sort of thing.
Who was that?
This pilot guy, he moved to Thailand.
Guy? So
yeah, he was
female to male?
M to F.
So female.
Yeah, and he was taking testosterone as well, and I was just like, oh, this is interesting. So yeah, so I've had him on my channel, but I find the trans people, there's some severe mental health correlations there. And again, I'm not trying to be mean or anything.
You think so?
Well, in my personal experience, I know so. So I think, I couldn't live with someone who was trans because of the mental health ups and downs.
Me personally, I think it's because they don't fully accept themselves and they want to change themselves. Like, you can be feminine and male. You can be male and feminine. But it doesn't mean you need to change the gender to be something. You know what I mean? You don't need to try to call yourself something else. That's my opinion. I think you should accept yourself for what you look like, for what you are.
Yeah.
And do whatever, There's no need for the, I'm actually a she, call me like this now. Actually,
pronoun
it's
stuff.
this and
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah.
Creates debate, doesn't it? I think it's a big distraction. I agree, Michelle. I agree.
Guys, give this video a like. Why are you guys so stingy on the likes? It's free. We get it. Maybe you don't have money, but give the video a like. 11 likes. Wait, there's another one.
No, it's the only one. Uncle Chester visiting again. Yeah, Uncle Chester's around. Road disc frame set, S-Works, SL8.
She tucks it behind the tape. Yeah, you see it? We got 30 likes now.
Yeah, there we go, gang. Damn.
Some of you guys aren't asleep.
She's a spruiker, this one. It's good work. Thank you.
I think some of you guys just use this as like a lullaby podcast. And that's why you guys are sleeping in class.
Bought your lean body Bible making gains, robot recommendations, just LA Elite, just anything in the book rim break, man. Anything in my book rim break, you can't go wrong. Rim break, don't get discs. Okay, don't get discs. So yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going live myself.
Alright.
You enjoy your live, give the video a like. Yeah, and wish him happy birthday because it's his birthday and it's my birthday too.
She's trolling with that. She's trolling with that. So yeah. £500, 62 reps. Nice, bro. Carbs are the truth. Very good. If you could eat only one thing for breakfast next year, fruit and sugar, bro. Fruit and sugar. Should I lift weights whilst losing weight? Yeah, for sure, man. But here's the thing: you can just do push-ups, bro. Just do push-ups. You can just do body weight stuff, okay? Body weight stuff, man. Just do body weight stuff. Chin up, get a chin up bar. Just hang from it. You know what I mean? That's all you need. You don't need to go to the gym, bro. Okay. COVID boosters. Never got them. Still part of the control group. Why doesn't Cycling Maven make videos anymore? Mark Ferguson. Shout out to Mark, Cycling Maven. I think I talked to them 10 years ago on this one. Mark's like a lot of people out there who can produce high quality content like Mark is doing. They're just perfectionists, like they got to try and and this is where I have an advantage. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I'm a lazy fucker. To my detriment at some point, but also to my advantage because I have a very, very small threshold to upload something, I'm sitting here, I've got no shirt, I've got an old hat from 2011, whatever, It's like, got my old shoes, just very low thresholds, man, for what it takes to do a video, okay? Good lighting, good sound, done enough. So I would say that Mark, Cycling Maven, yeah, he was doing really well for a bit there, and cranking it, actually. And then he just, perfectionism, man, just comes in. Perfectionism comes in, and then you just, yeah, it's just, that kills it, man, it kills it. So I see it all the time, man. People get caught up in perfectionism and the kudos and stuff, and it's great to do high quality videos, edit ones now and then. But if it kills your frequency of uploads, then you got to drop that. What happened to me and Magana girl, Leanne, Bluesy? I think, yeah, better off as mates there. But I mean, relationships are a tough one, and when you're on social media, relationships are public. So when thing doesn't go too well, you get. Things get a bit dicey, but no, me and Freely, we created a lot of good things together, and got a lot of good things going out there. So, I mean, I definitely made some big mistakes in the end there, with how I reacted and stuff, and I guess I got a little bit spiteful, and just like how much I helped her, and then I felt like she wasn't paying it back, and just yeah. And then people were putting us against each other, and then yeah, I took the bait, and yeah. Anyway, all good now. I got no grudges, no hate, no resentment. Eating around Toronto, just bro, yeah. Do my protocols, man, and here's the thing, like your body will just tell you how much carbs you need, all right? So yeah, and if you're craving more fat, it means you're burning more fat. What's my thoughts on stem cells, etc. for healing? I don't know much about them, but I'm hearing good things in the stem cells for healing injuries. So yeah. But I'm not an expert on that stuff. On weight loss. I've seen you on the streets of Adelaide, man. You're taller than I expected. 6 foot. I am. Always add sugar to fruit juices if you want. If you need to add sugar, you add a sugar. Like if it's not sweet enough, you add the sugar to it. This juice here has got added sugar in it, and for me it's sweet enough right now. It's sweet enough. I'll drink the whole thing. We've got another super chat here. Roughneck Delts. Looking to relo from US to Cambodia to escape the regime, but afraid I'll be too hot. Well, you got to decide which one you want, bro. All right. Once to go from the US to Cambodia, it's going to be too hot. Then get a fan. Okay. Get a fan, and eat like what I'm recommending. Ride your bike around. So. Or you can go to Vietnam in the north, where it's cooler. So there's places in Asia you can go where it's cooler. In Thailand, you can go in, Mae Hong Son where it's cooler. It's wetter, but it's cooler there. So you bounce around, bro. Bounce around. Just go there, man. Just fucking get your bike, get your bag, get your panniers, get your passport, and just fucking go, bro. Just go there. Go. Travel around. All right. Asia's fantastic, okay? Advice and training for marathon. I would say specialise in the 5K first. Get your 5K time down as much as you can, and then your marathon time will be a lot better, okay? So, yeah. Do some ASMR. Bananas and dates. Vegan sushi. Mike Metzner. Just gotta remember, these people, man, they're all taking high dosage anabolic steroids, man. That's what gets people jacked, all right? You saw it with me. You saw when I was taking 500 milligrams of testosterone a week. I was like, 15 kilos heavier than I am now. 15 kilos heavier, more muscle, all right? So steroids is what people use, man. All right? It ain't about the training as much as the juice. Brandon, thank you very much. Red CTFU, quit my 80K a year job in NYC, going to Trinidad to live rent-free, 250 pounds, 5'7", any tips, I'm going to be lean as fuck. Yeah, just easy, bro, and good on you for, taking the action there, okay? Just, it comes down to fat intake, bro, creating that fat deficit, that protein deficit, okay? and eating as much carbs as your body craves. Okay, so this juice here, my body's craving it. I'm going to be drinking it. And if I, you know, when I go for the dumpster later on and there's all these vegan Krispy Kreme donuts, my brain might go, oh yeah, some Krispy Kreme vegan donuts, eat those, Harley. And I'm like, yeah, I might have a one or two, but I'm going to have a meal of them because, you know, how much fat do I want to gain? So, again, my income, my influence hinges on my low body fat. So people see my low body fat, and some people are inspired by it, and some people are like, it's grotesque, bro, it's grotesque, you know? But if I'm covered with fat, extra fat, I'll lose all this definition. I just look sort of normal for some people, and for some people that's better. But, so that's why I'm disciplined with my fat intake, okay? Occasionally I do eat a little bit of fat here and there, but for the most part, if I'm not training much, my fat intake's very, very low, okay? Very, very low. So yeah, just do it, man. Just go there, go to Trinidad, ride your bike, be disciplined with your diet, eat as much carbs as your body craves, as much carbs as you want, no oil, no animal. Fucking winning, bro, winning. Winning, get up, go to bed at 8 o'clock, go to bed at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, get up, sunrise, go for a walk to the beach, go for a walk to the mountains, ride your bike around, pick up some plastic, boom. Okay. Doing your protocol still for a bit, but I'm losing now, feeling great, do it, mate, you know? So yeah, bread, zero fat bread, good. So that's the deal. Crisscross, losing weight, eating loads of sugar, bananas, even oven chips for sauce. Oven chips, man, be careful with oven chips. They generally got too much fat in there, bro. Just skip the oven chips, man. They got a fair bit of fat in them, so I'll skip that. Let's skip that. How do I stay so positive in a world full of animal abusers? Oh, what am I going to do, bro? You know what I mean? What am I going to do? You know, what you going to do? You going to get out there and make some positive content that gets the people inspired? Or are you going to sit there and cry about it and do nothing? You know what I mean? So yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I think a lot of people, a lot of us, we use excuses, don't we? We have excuses. Oh, I can't do this because of that. And it's like, be careful what you tell yourself, okay? Be careful what you tell yourself. Is a little bit of butter on potatoes. It depends how much fat you want, right? It depends how much fat you want under your skin, okay? So the more fat you want covering your face and your muscles and your jawline, then the more fat you should eat, okay? Do you think sugar has aged your skin? How does sugar age your skin? Okay, I'm 48. I'm white. I live in a extremely high UV country, Australia. And the Australian sun's probably the harshest in the world. So, and me being in the sun a lot, being an outdoor lover, plus, you know, my genetics, plus, you know, high testosterone levels and stuff like that, and low body fat, and you'll have more definition and creases and wrinkles. You know, people might say it's sugar. It's not fucking sugar, okay? It's just fucking genetics, age, sun exposure, exogenous hormone levels, okay? People compare me to, look at Michelle, okay? She eats all this sugar. Does her skin look aged? No. Like, she gets flagged on algorithms because people think she's 13, okay? So how does that work? And if you look at me before I used any testosterone, look how young I looked, even at age, so like 38, I looked like I was freaking, you know, early 20s. Then once I started using testosterone, you get that maturation in your skin, maturation in your muscles, in your neck, and you just, you know, you look older. So it's not sugar, okay? It's not sugar. Because if it was sugar, then Michelle wouldn't look like she's a freaking minor. She's been eating sugar for a long time. I haven't written any books. Yeah, go to durianrider.com. Got a few books up on there. So there you go. Rice, pasta, mashed potatoes, honey dates. Nice. Natasha's not locked up. Chiang Mai rocks. Chiang Mai was good. So yeah, Brandon, go to Trinidad, bro. Go to Trinidad. Do my protocols. Do the protocols today onwards, man. 12-year-old carbon frame should be fine, you know. Again, it's not about the age, it's about how many impacts it's had in the back of a car. Thanks, Harley. Going to treat the diet as law. Make it law. The lifestyle, man. Remember, lifestyle. Take the stairs versus the elevator when you can. You know, ride your bike more than you use the training car, etc. Too late. I'm already in the dumpster. Nice. Australia's still a good place to live. Housing prices, etc. Very expensive. Australia's one of the most expensive places on earth. There's advice on cycling when it's cold and damp. Gore-Tex, bro. Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex. No such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing choices. Appreciate the super chats here, by the way, gang. Is it okay to have bread and rice once or twice a week? Because Freely said it isn't. You gotta remember, Freely means well, but she chops and changes, man. She chops her changes. 1 minute I'm the best thing ever happened to her in her life. Next minute I'm the crazy stalker. Next minute, so it's just a feminine, her creative side, just chopping and changes how she feels and living for emotions, and that's what women do. Fine, but remember, when Freely was at her peak fitness, peak aesthetics, etc., pulling in $50,000 a month, her diet was white rice, fruit, and sugar. Okay, so there you go, girls. If you want Freely's energy and aesthetics results, etc., when she was at her peak, 50 grand a month earning capacity, she was fruit, rice, sugar. Michelle, fruit, rice, sugar. Michelle made over $150,000 last week. Okay, so me, lean AF, fruit, rice, sugar. Natasha, fruit, rice, sugar. Tori, all these people who live with me, fruit, rice, sugar. Okay, no one's limiting their fruit, rice, and sugar when living with me, and they will have amazing physiques. Okay, simple as that. Oh, la 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 la. Would you shag my girl? Bro. Should I go to Thailand and pursue Muay Thai? 100%. Why not? Why not? Just make sure that you make sure your feet are conditioned, because you can get blisters very easy and then you're not training for the week, are you? I run my bike in -30°C. That's epic. Good work. Get dressed properly and stop whining. What do you mean in your videos that women care about how she feels and how you make her feel? Yeah, women only care about two things primarily. What can you provide for her? Okay, and how do you make her feel? Okay, that's the main two things women care about, not much more than that. What can you provide? How do you make her feel? Can you provide free rent? Can you provide her good dick game? Can you provide her a social circle? Can you provide her mentorship with her career or aesthetics? Okay, can you provide food? Can you provide, you know, masculine presence, etc. All those things. And then the other one is, can you provide her money, etc. Safety. And the other one is, how do you make her feel? So maybe you can provide these things, but maybe you're crazy, bro, and you're violent, and she doesn't feel emotionally safe with you. She's like, man, this dude's gonna fucking punch me on any time. I don't feel safe, or I feel excessively judged by this guy. This guy holds me to accountable, which is a funny one with the guy, like, you know, you want to hold her accountable, but then the fastest way to get a girl out of you is to hold her accountable. Okay, so it's a fine line there, isn't it, between accountability and education and mentorship and, you know, safety and stuff like that. So how do you hold a girl accountable without making her run away? So that's the fine balance there. Because that's the fastest way to lose a girl, is make her accountable. Okay, call her out in her shit, and boom, boom. The feminine doesn't like that. We don't like that. So you got to be careful what you do there with your words. Men fall in love with their eyes, women fall in love with their ears. But yeah, dick game's important. Sleepwater Sugar, get him in. Brian Johnson, yeah, he's got some cool things to say. You're the GOAT. Cheers, Jim. When's the Relationship Ebook coming out? Yeah, been saying that for a long time, haven't I? Damn, I learn new things all the time. That's why I guess there's no rush. Best vegan restaurant in Chiang Mai. Hard to say, man, because they always close down, move around. It's very fluid up there, so they're all pretty good. They will do some low-fat stuff. So just jump around and have a look. Go to Happy Cow. Go to Happy Cow and see my reviews and see what you can find. Is pasta with tomato sauce good? Yes. Oil-free. Jordan Peterson Hospital from the raw meat. Okay. Interesting. We'll have to check that out. Still on the bamboo bike? Yeah. Still got the bamboo bike. How much should you cycle a day? Whatever. So you should cycle a day, how much it takes to get all your errands done. Okay, that's what you should be doing. Do you add more protein like beans and lentils to recover joints and ligaments faster when putting in a lot of miles running? Protein doesn't help you recover faster, bro. Sleep, going to bed at 8 o'clock, have the water and the sugar. That's what helps you recover faster. Like if I could say one thing that helps you recover faster, it's sleep, water, sugar. Go to bed at 8 o'clock, lay down as much as you can during the day. Go to bed at 8 o'clock, get enough sleep, water, sugar. So you're piss and clear, so you have no sugar cravings. That's recovery right there, okay? That's better than even any testosterone or anything like that. And I've used them all, bro, okay? Not all, but I've used a lot of different things. And I can say that's the fastest one. Protein doesn't need shit for recovery. So yeah, no lights, internet at night. Boom, good, yeah, great. Good tips, Lance. Lance the Zero. Yeah, get rid of the edibles, bro. You don't need that. Edibles just slow down as a guy, okay? Go to bed, man. Go to bed at 8 o'clock. It's gonna change your fucking life, man. If you want to feel fucking crazy motivated, man, crazy motivated, go to bed at 8 o'clock, man. Nothing comes close to that. Testosterone, tren, all that shit, modafinil. Yeah, they provide some, you know, some positives there. But if I had that versus go to bed at 8 o'clock, I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock. Because you know what? Going to bed at 8 o'clock has zero fucking side effects. Test, tren, modafinil, there's side effects there, okay? So you get way more benefits motivation-wise going to bed at 8 o'clock than test, tren, modafinil, etc. Way more motivation going to bed at 8 o'clock than those things. And no side effects. Those things for muscle building, yeah, unrivaled. Especially test and trend. But go to bed at 8 o'clock, motivation, mental health, boom, boom. Trade my target for a Scott. I've already got enough targets, thanks though. Yeah, those oven chips, man, still too much fat. Okay. Do video Peter Rogers, yeah, I'll have to get organised with that. Dumpster diving at midnight. Are you worried about not having a stable career pension when you get old in content creation, anxiety, inducing a way to make a living? I'm set for money for the rest of my life. I mean, I've got an Australian passport. I could lose everything and still get the pension, bro. So you got an Australian passport, you're retired, bro. You're done. Pasta's fine. What's wrong with pasta? Did Freely lose most of her weight eating raw or she eating rice? All right, so here's the fucking truth, okay? Raw food isn't going to make you fucking looking like my girls do, okay? It ain't. Look at all the raw food chicks out there who look, you know, like, what? You know? It's not raw food, bro. It's the durianrider protocol. So stop this raw versus cooked thing. No. All right? Durianrider protocols, okay? That's all you want, girls. All you want to focus on. Durianrider protocols. It sounds arrogant, sounds culty, sounds fuck it. If you want the best aesthetics, okay? Best aesthetics, best energy, best mental health, my protocols are unfucking rivaled, especially for women. If you're a guy, you're somebody fucking lean, vascular all year long, you know? Think of all the guys you see on social media who are as lean as me. They have to starve, they have to take diuretics, they lie about their eating issues, etc. And you got me, just drinking, not counting calories, just drinking as much, so, oh, belly's full, I'm good to go. I ain't counting shit, man. I'm just enjoying life. That's living, my friends, that's living. Okay? Fruit, rice, sugar, winning. So yeah. Coffee, avoid caffeine. You know what I mean? Avoid caffeine as much as possible. Avoid stims as much as possible. What the abs sound like. So yeah. Yeah, those chips, man, 3 grams per 100 is still too much. Still too much. It's gonna add up. It's gonna add up if you're not training much. Is Michelle making money off YouTube and OF? Man, she is fucking crushing it. Over 150k last week on OF. Pardon me. Nice to see you live, Harley. Your advice responding to VO2 max training has made a huge difference to me in the past couple of months, for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, VO2 max for the win. Doing great, Ellie. Keep it going, bro. You start do some YouTube videos as well, man. Get on up, going up. how to get money fast, do a 9-to-5 job, join my coaching group. Join my coaching group and we'll work through the options that are eligible for you. Okay, durianrider.com. Durianrider.com. Durianrider.com, coaching group. Look how many millionaires I create. Look how many financially stable people I create, you know, right? I'm the boss of that one, man. I'm the boss of that. 50 grams of fat today, too much? How much? How much? What's your goal? It's life coaching, bro. It's everything. It's weight loss, it's life, it's relationships, it's... Man, I create fucking winners, man. All right, you're in my coaching group, you ask me for advice, you're gonna fucking win. You're gonna fucking win, man. Like, there's no one out there, I don't know anyone else out there on the planet who can transform people like I have transformed them. I mean, you got guys like Tony Robbins, but I'd love to do a competition with Tony Robbins. Respect to Tony, he's a fucking legend. But, it's like, I mean, Tony's obviously got a fucking zillion times more reach than me, and been doing it a zillion times longer. But if I look at the people I've created from ground up, it's, yeah, I mean, sure, Tony's would have it as well, but I'd love to do a competition with Tony Robbins. That'd be pretty cool. I'd go head to head with Tony on transforming some people. But Tony's a fucking legend. Check out Tony Robbins, listen to his stuff, he's got some great stuff. His nutrition stuff is a bit, but everything else, Tony Robbins speaks some fucking banging truth, man. Check him out. Legend. Legend. Okay, here's a question. How are these guys on Insta shredded that promoting high protein carnivore diet? Remember, man, these people are fucking grifters, man. They're fucking grifters. They're like, what's trending? What can I make money on? Okay, let me say I'm doing that. They're fucking taking tests. They're taking trend. They're fucking jacked. They're taking diuretics to get ripped, taking estrogen blockers and shit. And then they're lying, and they're smashing carbs. And then they're gonna lie to your face. I'm natural. I just eat meat. And so the dummies out there going, wow, he's natural. He just eats bacon. He looks like that. He looks like a full-on steroid, fitness competition fucking, not fitness, it's a, men's fitness cover model. Steroid, diuretics, ascetic, just from eating bacon like Homer Simpson's. Fuck off. You got these dummies out there going, oh, I like eating bacon too. If I just eat bacon and stop eating peaches and rice, I'll look like the men's fitness trend, bro. I'll get results like a trend user gets. Just eating bacon, bro. It's like fucking sucker born every minute. So these people aren't jacked on the fucking cat food diet. It's literally cat food diet, man. Eating like a fucking house cat. Alright? Come over to my place when I feed my cats and eat them food. It's gonna make you fucking jacked. So these people are fucking grifters, scammers, man. Okay? Grifters. And it's the same in the vegan community. You got guys out there fucking blasting steroids and claiming they're natty. I mean, obviously it's better. They're promoting something way better. Vegan, high carb, for sure. But, again, steroids are fucking common and they're popular and they're so effective, man. So don't get scammed. Drinking straight sugar gave me weird back pain. Just drink it slower, bro. I don't understand why can you give me back pain. Started low in calories, now low energy. Just do my fucking protocols, gang. Do my protocols, okay? Do my protocols, okay? Why did I leave Asia? Left Asia a couple weeks ago because the weather in Adelaide is banging now, man. It's banging, and I always come back. If you look at Strava over the last 15 years, I always come back to Australia September or October. It's very rare I'm in Asia past October because the weather in Adelaide starts to get prime at the end of September, start of October. Okay, so that's why I left Asia. So yeah, brown sugar's great, white sugar's great. Hire me from moderator. I don't need moderators, and people talk whatever shit they want to talk. It's all good. What if you went to bed at 8, took Tren, modafinil, and a check drop in the morning? Yeah. The thing is these stimulants are powerful, but you burn hard on them. So, yeah, be careful, man. But yeah, going to bed at 8 o'clock, How to feel comfortable talking on camera for YouTube without stumbling? Just fucking do it, bro. Just do it, man. You know what I mean? Just do it. That's me. I'll put myself out there for criticism. You know what I mean? Oh, Harley, you're too skinny. Or Harley, you're too ripped. Or your diet's amazing. Your diet's shit. oh, you don't have Hollywood hair anymore, you're bald, you're old, you're blah, 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 or whatever. Just like, you know, like, that's why I have success. And for me, success is waking up every day and doing what the fuck you want to do. I want to be out here educating people on this lifestyle. You know, I'm doing OF, I'm getting paid the fuck. Like, I'm getting paid to review bike stuff. I get paid to flip bike stuff. I get paid to flip shoes and wear I'm living the fucking dream, bro. I'm living the dream, all right? My dream, okay? So have a goal and do what you want to do, you know? So, yeah. Used to be a cyclist while you're doing this. Sad, mate. Unsub, bro. I used to be a cyclist. When did I stop being a cyclist, bro? When did I stop being a cyclist? Durianrider protocol needs to be in the dictionary. This is the best internet cult I've ever joined, seriously. I'm using a Shimano cassette with Camping Max. Yeah, that can work, that can work. What's the best text to send a woman who blocked you to get her back? It's just, hey, H-E-Y, hey. You know? If she wants contact, she'll contact you. Let's remember, guys, when women want to hear from you, they will contact you. Women will reach out to you, okay? Women will reach out to you. If a woman's not reaching out to you, she doesn't want contact from you. Simple as that, okay? I mean, you can send a few little texts here and there, and hey, you can like her content. Do that for a bit, and if you get no response, boom, it's over. Let it go. Simple as that, okay? She is done and dusted. She has moved on, and we should too. Here's the thing, man. There's so many chicks out there, right? There's fucking so many women out there, okay, who are willing to change up and act well for the right man, okay? There's so many chicks out there, man. There's so many chicks out there. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? So why are people getting all like... That's why I can't understand this domestic violence stuff. Why guys get violent with chicks and become stalkers and shit. It's like, man, like, what? Like, there's so many chicks out there, bro. You know? I guess guys probably get violent and stalkerish because they think they can't ever get another chick again. And I think she's the only one. And then that's when I can understand that. But for me, like, in my relationship, looking back, you know, I never wanted to stalk anyone or, be violent with anyone, okay? Because it's like, like, why would you want to do that, one? And two, getting in trouble for doing that. Yeah. And stalking these days, I mean, you can just look at someone's Facebook account and just sort of, people make their stuff public if they want it to be public, and so you can stalk that way or whatever. But in terms of turning up to someone's work, and then yeah, no, don't do that. Okay, don't be doing that. If girls want contact, you know, they'll reach out, man. All you have to do is like some of the content. If the girl wants to reach out, she will reach out. And otherwise, just leave it at that. Leave it at that. 150K in a week. How spicy content. Spicy content. So yeah. Yeah, man. These fries are coated in fat. Okay, flip it to the back of the packet. If it says fat, oil, don't eat it. If your goal is to lose weight. Is a coaching group you help everyone? Yeah, bro. So yeah. Compare hardest each to the current Mr. Olympia winner. Yeah, I would say that in between it would probably be a popular one as well. Team vegan. Team vegan. It's team vegan. That's the third police mod, okay. Yeah. You and being the best in cycling. Cheers, bro. Most honest. Is working out in this protocol is just about diet. Like, what's the goal, bro? What's the goal? All right, if you're into chicks, how are you gonna dick her down good if you ain't got the cardio, bro? If you ain't got some pelvic mobility going on there, how you gonna dick her down good? How you gonna make her scream, bro? All right, how you gonna make her scream, bro? If your cardio's shit, it ain't gonna be happening too well, is it? So, you know, would an older woman make a lot of money on OF? Potentially, but again, Michelle's in the Michelle's in the 0.06% on that spicy content page. 0.06. 0.06 out of the millions of people who are having an account on there, create an account. Michelle was in the 0.06. Part of that, because her energy, her aesthetic, she looks of a certain age, quite young. So that's Say what you want to say about it, you know. That's just, yeah. So if you have that aesthetic, you're making a lot of money. Once you start looking older, then you can still make coin, no doubt about it. But people will be like, I don't make the rules, by the way. That's why I tell girls, stay off drugs. Stay away from the clubs. Keep your body count as low as possible. Stay with the positive thoughts. Go to bed at 8 o'clock. Stay looking young if you want to cash in. Okay? Don't do no Xanax. Don't be doing no lip fillers. You know, don't be frying your hair. Stay natty. High carb, no fat is natural shredded, yeah. How can I speak better like Camo and Lou? Just do it, bro. Just do it. Once you've made the money, how do you maintain it? Stocks, real estate, gold, silver, Bitcoin. Real estate, man. Real estate. Because stocks is gambling. Real estate's the best one. In terms of investing money, big money, real estate, king. Because the property's always going up in value, isn't it? Because the population's going up. So, and Bitcoin's gambling. Gold, silver, gold's stable. So yeah, I reckon real estate's the best one. But at the end of the day, get a vasectomy. You know, because you can lose your money having kids. You know. How to increase my fertility as a 21 straight male? Why do you want to increase your fertility? You want to get someone pregnant and lose your assets and lose your life freedom? I don't know about that. So yeah. Rice. But yeah, if you're doing my protocols, man, your fertility is going to be off the fucking charts, bro. Let's get a vasectomy. That's what I recommend, getting a vasectomy. Has anyone ever followed your advice and failed on YouTube relationships in life? Never. Never, bro. How are you going to fail in relationships taking my advice? How are you going to fail in life taking my advice? How are you going to fail on social media taking my advice? How are you going to get fat taking my advice? Impossible, bro. That's why I speak with such grandiose fucking conviction. Impossible to fail. How are you going to fail? All right? I am obsessed about giving the best direction, okay? I'm obsessed. I'm a sticky beak. I'm a nosy motherfucker. I'm always reading people's shit and investigating and looking for patterns and studying shit. All right? So that's where you fucked up. This is where I fucked up. Okay, boom. I'm always sniffing around. This is how you're going to fail. You can't. It's impossible. Durianrider.com, join my coaching group, and if you ask me a topic about relationships, etc., money, you're going to fucking win, man. Guarantee. Weight loss, guarantee. But if you ask me how to fix a piano, I ain't got no fucking clue. And I'll just tell you, if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to bullshit you and say, yeah, I ain't going to chat GPT it. I ain't going to Google it. I'm just going to fucking tell you the truth. I don't know, bro. But it's rare I say I don't know, because most of the people in the coaching group are asking me about weight loss, relationships, finances, and they're my forte, man. They are my fucking forte. So yeah. Is cycling better for long-term running? For sure. Running is trashing your fucking... With running, man, like, yeah, it's more popular right now on social media, but those people are getting injured as fuck because their mobility is shit. They ramp up the Ks way too much and they're getting injured and they're taking painkillers and stuff. So, bike and run is what you want to do. Low fat sauce, ketchup. If I lose 20 kilos, what do? I do my protocols, bro. What makes you so confident about transforming one life? Confidence comes from competence. I've transformed my life. I've helped people transform their lives. That's why I'm so confident. That's why I'm so cocky and confident on this one. Please give me your Scott Harley. Jump rope. Jump rope's great if you got conditioning for it, but yeah, super high injury, you know? So yeah. Where should I move to increase my fertility? Uganda. What new girls you add to the team, Uncle? Got enough. Sperm count. Yeah, sugar does that. What's the great guy to follow men's fashion? Just take the best men's fashion is no shirt. Looking good, no shirt. Looking fit, no shirt. Good posture. That's the best fucking fashion, bro. Is TRT natty? TRT is not natty. It's not natty. My mistress and I have been trying for 4 months. Remember, bro, it could be someone else's baby as well. All right, it could be someone else's baby. Okay, guys. Remember that paternity tests are banned in many countries. Remember that when women get horny for a baby, that will be fucking you. They'll be fucking the other guys. When a woman gets the baby rabies, a lot of women out there just fucking other bros, man. Unless you're with her 24/7, you don't know women cheat, men cheat, humans cheat, is what it is. But when it comes to a baby on the table, then yeah, make sure it's your baby. So remember that, man. A lot of guys don't understand that, you know. So yeah. 250 pounds, rode 5,000 miles this and a $200 Durace motor Bacana. That's epic. 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 Do I shoot big ropes? Yeah. But the thing is, I do when I haven't, you know, come for a day or two. But, you know, that's sort of rare because that's very rare. I'm not coming multiple times a day. This would never work in Ireland with postage costs. No words, working on something else. What? Sugar helps you sleep. Go to bed at 8 o'clock, phone off, lights off. Trucker asked me for advice. Yeah, I'd recommend do my protocols, bro. Do my protocols, okay? Do my protocols. You'll be a better truck driver. You'll be a safer truck driver because you'll be better rested, okay? We need more well-rested people on the roads. So if you're on the road, you have to be doing my protocols, okay? You have to be doing it for your own safety and for enjoyment. Been following your content since late middle school, early high school. Thanks for the constant inspiration. Everyone else keep going. Boom. Eric, thank you very much, bro. I'm going to wrap this one up because I've got to meet someone in a second. Harley, I went vegan 14. I've had a six-pack ever since. 28 now. I've been vegan half my life. Shout out to OG. Damn, vegan kush. That's epic, bro. That's epic. So, yeah. Fertility. You don't want to be fertile because kids are going to cost you money, it's going to cost you your lifestyle. So, is that what you want, bro? Do you want to lose your lifestyle to have a kid who might not even like you as a parent or whatever? Like, well, the kid doesn't like their life. It's a bit of a gamble, bro. It's a bit of a gamble. So, yeah. Back in Australia, yeah. Advice for not settling. Raise your standards. Raise your standards. But also be able to deliver as well. A lot of people want stuff, but it's like, what can they give back? You know? Any tips for beginner bike riders? I don't even know which bike to get for Trinidad. I guess I should lose some pounds. No, bro, no. Get the bike. Get the bike today. For Trinidad, just get like a flat bar hybrid bike, all right? Just get a Trek. Just get a flat hybrid. Here we go. Flat bar hybrid bike. So it's got 700C wheels. They're going to be 30 mil, 50 mil wide tires, and rim brakes. No disc brakes. No disc brakes. Just rim brake, flat bar hybrid bike. Okay. Rim brake, flat bar hybrid bike in your size. Facebook Marketplace. Get one near you. A couple $100. Take it to Trinidad. Ride it on your hood today. Done. Okay? Done. Easy done. So yeah. Maximize fertility, do my protocols. Do my protocols, you're gonna maximize your fertility. So get a vasectomy too. Alright? So yeah. Do I use tadalafil? That's Cialis. That's Cialis, I think. Yeah. I've used all those, Cialis, Camagra, Viagra, for sure. They're pretty effective things, but doing my diet and protocols is more effective than that. But yeah, I've used them for sure. They definitely can help, but they can also be very addictive as well. But I think they're good to have in a guy's artillery, because if she's fucked guys who've used testosterone and modafinil and Cialis, etc., and they got with big dicks and stuff like that. She's had a guy like me, then she's going to compare me to you, and so yeah, you want to be, as a guy, your performance is judged massively by women. So yeah. All right, we'll do the last question here. Ketchup. When you look back at your early days versus now, where do you think that mental shift happened between purity and practicality in nutrition for people? Great question, Ellie. I would say getting a power meter in 2009, and I was Mr. Pure, and my watts were shit. And I'm thinking, hang on, so I'm Mr. Pure, but my watts are shit. If my watts are shit, that means my vitality's shit, okay? An animal in nature with poor vitality isn't really a healthy animal, it really isn't. Well, it's healthiest animal. So I was like, how can I increase my watts? Let me add in some refined sugar. Boom, watts went up. Let me add in some rice. Boom, watts went up. Let me decrease my fat intake. Boom, watts went up. So I'm thinking, oh, hang on. So I'm Mr. Pure, organic, raw vegan, but my fitness and my health isn't so as good as it could be. Let me throw in the sugar, lower the fat, increase the rice, or add in rice. But then I'm like, okay, this is the best. And then I went back to raw food. Put power goes down. Go back to my protocols. Power goes up. Teaching people what to do, their power goes up. People stop doing what I'm doing, power goes down. So, things like that. So getting the power meter, just getting the power meter. It sounds crazy, but getting the power meter helped me quickly cut through the orthorexic bullshit that was holding me back and others back. So getting a power meter went from purity to what is performance. So yeah. There we go. I'm in Australia. Anyway, that's the deal. Live. We are live here, Just Pungus. Live in Adelaide, Australia. It's 11:47 a.m. here, Adelaide, Australia. I feel so much better. I go to bed at 8 o'clock, but it's hard to maintain. For sure, bro, but just do it. Just focus on what your goal is, man. So for me, I'm addicted to feeling good, go to bed early. It's easy for me to make the choice. Don't always do it, but it's easy for me to make the choice. So yeah. All right. There we go, gang. Natasha was in my video just last week. Okay, we filmed a video of Natasha last week. Check that out. So yeah, that's the deal. Anyway, that's the wrap up. Can I get 1 million subscribers if I follow YouTube advice next 10 years? Why not? But 1 million subscribers doesn't mean much. You want the views. If you want to make money and income and impact, views is what matter, not subscribers. Because people might subscribe, then never watch you again. You want views, not subscribers. So yeah. All right, the last question. I answered this already. Freely did my protocols, okay? Freely did my protocols. That's what she did. All right, stop. That was the question. Did she ate pizzas after? No. She ate the pizzas on my protocols, losing the weight, okay? She ate the rice on my protocols, losing the weight. When she was raw, she was 73 kilos. My protocols, 51 kilos, okay? Raw, 73, durianrider, 51, 53, okay? 50 kilos. So, get my ebooks, durianrider.com, because they're the ones that freely did, okay? And that's what we've got to go on. Remember, I created, help her get where she's at now, help her earn the money, introduce her to Robin, introduce her to Cape Trib, introduce her to lifestyle, the running, the cycling, all that stuff, okay? I introduced her to all that, the good things that she's using today. So, freely put the work in, she listened to me, she deserves credit. But girls, all right, remember who helped her get there. Who, when she met me, she was fat and broke. Her words, fat, broke, unfit. Boom. Now she's, doesn't have to worry about money, in great shape, got energy, living the dream. Got the results, follow my advice, man. Yeah, this is where it's at, man. Durianrider.com. Durianrider.com. What's in the bottle behind me? There's a Bigford's full sugar soda. Dumpster dive. All right, I'm going to bounce going. Go meet someone. Peace. Thanks for super chats. Thanks for the support.